Hey guys, I just wanted to check in with you and felt like making a little video. Been very reflective today. I was just thinking about all the changes that's happened in my life since I think it's the middle of 2010. I think the last memorial that I went to, the last time I've been to the Kingdom Hall, I want to say it was in 2011. I can't really remember all the details anymore, but I'll try to speak up. In 2011, I think, was the last time that I went to the memorial. And in 2012 is when I handed in my letter. I didn't want to do it, but I felt pushed into doing it. And then after that, I just try to do my own thing, as far as in my marriage, I do my thing, meaning, I don't go to the Kingdom Hall while he goes to all of the, he kind of ramped it up a notch, and he started going to all the meetings on a more regular basis. And I started going to church, which I really enjoyed going to. And so I did that for a while, but there was just such a void and a disconnect there. And, everything was, our conversations were just very on the surface. And, there are a lot of other factors too, but mostly because it's no one's business. But long story short is that I moved out in 2014, and I've moved a couple of places. I was staying with a friend of mine, and then I moved into an apartment for a little while, and then I got my own place. I have a new love in my life. I have, a new place to live, a new love. I have a new pet. Unfortunately, my little Patty's gone, but I have another little dog. I've gotten closer to my friends since all of this has happened, which I didn't have a lot, but I had a couple. And so I feel closer to my friends who love me no matter what. And that's such a powerful thing to know that there really is unconditional love. I mean, and even from family, if you grow up in the witness religion, that that even your family ties are conditional. And to have these relationships with friends that are unconditional, it makes you realize that this is really the way it's supposed to be. They're supposed to have your back and love you in the good times and bad, and when you're right and when you're wrong, and when you're doing well and when you're making mistakes and tripping over your own feet. They're there for you. And so there's just been so many changes. So many changes. My life is completely different. And it's good. I'm going to tell you, my life is good. It's not perfect. It's not easy. It's, I still get scared, when bills roll in and and I'm not sure I can cover it. Like it's a scary thing. But, I get through it. And so life is good. It just, there's this sliver that just it's just so sad. It's a sadness that you have with you because, I think it's been about a year since I've talked to my mom. I think it's been about a year. The last time I made a video about my sister who like was really rude and nasty and kind of attacked me. I think it was about a year ago. And my mom was there during that time. And so that's very hurtful. That's very, very hurtful. I don't really care about, anyone else because for me that, inside the Kingdom Walk, because they were more acquaintances, people that I just seen on a regular basis for forever. But, your mom is your mom. Your sister's your sister. That's different. That hurts. Everybody else, if they want to take a walk, they can, but that bothers me. And I'm sad. I'm sad that they don't want to be a part of my life and see how things have changed and how I have changed. I've kind of realized something about myself that I really never thought of myself as being, which is brave. It's not easy to take these big steps and to make these choices, and not that I take credit for myself because I'm a believer. I know some aren't, but I am, and I believe I have been helped. I have been carried and I've been helped. And he has supported me and has had my hand through this. And I was watching the Vast Apostate Army on the Unwitnessed channel, and they were talking about the memorial, which kind of got me thinking about, because I do go to church and I have taken the emblems, which kind of sounds funny, but would it really be a big deal for me to go to the Kingdom Hall on a Memorial Night and partake? And the answer is not really, unless I assign them or I hand over power to them that they don't have and that they don't deserve and that I don't have to give to them. And as long as I don't buy into the authority that they think that they hold over people, they're just a bunch of people. They're just a bunch of people. Why can't I go in there in the midst of a bunch of people and take a cracker and take a little sip? Like, I can do that. Right? So I'm like really debating. I think maybe we should really think about this. Maybe we should just really just go in there and take that day for ourselves. I'm kicking that around. I don't know how you feel about it, but I am really kicking that around. Part of me wants to say, yeah, I'll just move on and do your own thing. But then there's that little piece of me that just wants to go, nope, I don't want you to have all the power. I'm going to take some power. I'm going to take this day, and I'm going to take your cracker, and I'm going to take your juice or whatever's in that cup, and I'm going to take some power. I think that's what it's about more than anything. You don't hold power. And you're not going to tell me that I can't partake in the covenant of Christ. I mean, Joel said that it was just perfect. It was absolutely with this bionic arm, missing the attendant trying to grab his glass. But yeah. So I've been really inspired by the unwitness here, and I think I want to do that, and I'm hoping that you kick that around too, and we just show these people that they hold no power. Just like when the brothers called Trey back into the, was it Trey or Trevor? Oh crap! Now I can't remember. They called him back when he went to the memorial. They called him back in the back room. The elders did. He did not let them elders rattle him. He kept his cool, and he just went, and I'm here for sincere reasons, and he just went in the hall and sat down and took his nibble and took his drink and left. He totally owned that hall, and I want to do that too. Anyway, so I'm happy where I am, but I'm not happy with the power that the organization still holds over my family, which means they still have a piece of me. I'm not happy about that, and there's nothing I can do about it, but I can take some of that power back, at least if I choose to. If I choose to do that, I can do that, and I can take that back. So, why should I cower to them? Excuse me. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So anyway, I was just venting about, what it is I can do to take back the power from the organization, to fight back, in whatever that means, in my own way, in what ways I can. And to me, that would be a little way of kind of like fighting back. You may have my family, but you're going to see my face and I'm going to drink your wine. Kind of a thing. Somebody steals my mama. I'm not going to be too happy with you. And I don't want to just go away and disappear. I don't think they deserve that. I think they need to see all this. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I think they need to deal with this. At least on the memorial. That's how I feel now anyway. It may change. I don't know where life... Obviously, I have no idea where life is going to take me from one day to the next. But that's where I'm at today. That's what I'm thinking. And I want you to think about it too. And let's brainstorm about this and we'll see what next year brings. Anyway, peace out, and I'll check back another time. Have a good day. Bye, peoples.